Good morning vlog. I literally just woke up at 7:15 right now and I instantly went to my freezer and grabbed my ice roller. I do this like every morning because it feels so good on my skin. I feel like it helps wake me up a little bit. So anyways, I have a very busy, productive day ahead in terms of work. So I thought it'd be fun to bring you through my typical work from home routine, what that usually looks like, and different productivity tips and healthy habits that I'll incorporate throughout my work day. I'll usually get up between like 6:45 to 7:15. Usually depends, but I always get in my morning routine because my morning routine is just like non-negotiable for me before I kick off my work day. I just wrapped up my morning and now we are in the lab. It's just about 10:30 and this is my little editing corner, if you will. I really don't show this too much on YouTube because it's a lot, but basically this is what it looks like on the days that I'm editing. I like to split up my work days so that I have editing days and then filming days and that kind of thing, but we're bringing you through a typical work day in my life. So got my big monitor out here. This is the BenQ 4K monitor. I found this at Best Buy and this has been amazing in terms of the days where I'm editing and just my honestly like workflow and productivity in general has transformed so much ever since getting this. I didn't realize how beneficial it would be, but I've heard so many of my friends who also do YouTube and content creation have a monitor in addition with like their laptop, or people who do corporate jobs. Lots of my friends have monitors and they're like, it's just so easy to kind of like balance and bounce back between different tasks and have everything laid out right in front of you instead of either A, having a million different tabs open or be working from like a small screen like your laptop or your phone. I like to have the whole setup because it goes by so much quicker and it really helps out because the screen and everything with this so crystal clear, all of the colors, the imaging, I love it. I do all of my editing with Final Cut Pro and yeah, just use this to help me out and just kind of maximize the size of it all. Also, all of BenQ monitors are optimized for Mac users, so I just easily plug this into my MacBook Pro. And then for filming, I use my Canon cameras. I'm a Canon camera girl. Like that has been my first camera that I've used since day one of filming my YouTube videos. So I recently got the Canon EOS R8. This is such a good camera. It is so lightweight. It's actually the lightest weight of their EOS cameras that they have. So it's easy to just bring around with me, vlogging around town. And I love the flip screen. Always get a flip screen with your cameras if you're into vlogging because it's going to help so much in terms of just seeing like subject focus, what you look like in the frame, all of that. Also in terms of the focus, it does such an accurate job of tracking the subject that you're filming, or if you're filming yourself, it does such a nice job of like keeping you in focus, which I love, and that's so important to me with certain cameras. Also, one of my favorite things with this camera is that I can film up to 2 hours using 4K without my battery dying. That's huge. And if you do any sit down like filming content, you can film up to 30 minutes without the video stopping, which is such a big win for these. But yeah, I would definitely recommend checking it out. There's actually this whole content creation starter pack that I found at Best Buy that has a microphone with it, a tripod, and then you get the body of the camera and the lens. So that is such a good value if you want to get into creating content this new year. I feel like this would be such a great gift to ask for during the holidays, and it just has everything you need to get started, which is amazing. So I love this camera. It's literally my baby. I wouldn't be here without it. it. So I would definitely recommend checking everything out. I'll leave it all linked down below for you guys. Also, in terms of what I store everything on, just these 128 gigabyte SanDisk Extreme Pro memory cards. These hold everything. They're great at protecting all of your images, your footage, and then it just easily imports right into my laptop, and it's so fast. So love these. But all of my equipment and everything will be linked down below for you guys to check out. Thanks again to Best Buy for sponsoring today's video. Now I'm gonna get to work, do some editing, and then I'll catch up with you guys after. Fresh cookies and then the sushi. So pink type of color. Ideally, I wish they were a little bit brighter pink. Quite a lot of packages, so came in. So we're gonna start with. I'm excited to try all those pieces. They also have this color on sale, which I picked up. They're so comfy. It's about 1:45. I'm taking a little break from editing to make a smoothie. I'm gonna share with you guys one of my favorite green smoothies to make. So I'm gonna grab all the ingredients and then we'll have a little smoothie as a snack. I usually like to make a smoothie or some kind of like snack plate or something in the middle of the day for the days that I'm like editing and sitting on my laptop. So we're gonna do half of a frozen banana. I have some ice cubes in there, and then I'll do a scoop of protein powder. Honestly, I usually do like a whole scoop of this just because it keeps me full until like dinner time. This protein is so good. It's like a vanilla cinnamon flavor, so I'll do a scoop of that. I've never tried it before until like this week. I got it off of Amazon. It's from the brand Levels. It's a grass-fed whey protein, and it has 24 grams of protein and 5 grams of BCAAs. I like the texture of it too. Sometimes I'm picky with my protein. If it tastes like very chalky or grainy, not about it, but this one tastes really, really good. And then I'm gonna do some blueberries. This is essentially just blueberries that are left in here. And then I always do some sort of green, so whether it's spinach, arugula, or kale. Today I have arugula to use up, so we're gonna put a good handful of that in. Because honestly, you don't even taste it, so might as well pack in some greens. And then lastly, of course, some nut butter. Almond butter is my favorite to put in my smoothies. So I usually just do like a spoonful of this. Then for my smoothies, I always add almond milk or oat milk. Honestly, depends on what I have. But I prefer that over water because I feel like it gives it more of a creamy texture. So I'll just put some of that in. Usually just eyeball it and then see how it blends and everything. This protein smoothie is literally my fave. It's so good. It reminds me of the flavor of like a blueberry muffin, probably because of the vanilla protein and like obviously the blueberries together, but it's the best. So if you haven't made this, definitely make it. I like to have protein powder on hand because it's easy to just throw together very nourishing, healthy smoothie or put in my oatmeal in the morning. Just give my body lots of protein and really healthy nutrients. I really emphasize making yourself healthy snacks or just like a healthy lunch in the middle of your workday and just not running off of caffeine and endless amounts of cups of coffee or cold brew. I know it's really easy to do that and just think that you need to have coffee and everything because you're feeling tired, but check in with yourself and make sure you are nourishing your body with healthy snacks, healthy meals, and just really getting in all of those nutrients, because if you feel tired, it's probably because maybe you haven't made yourself some quality food. And eat your breakfast in the morning, have your quality snacks and stuff throughout the day. I'm big on eating breakfast in the morning. That's like one of my non-negotiables. I feel like it just wakes my mind up, wakes my body up, and I'm ready to go for work for the day and like the rest of my day and everything. So anyways, I'm going to finish up the smoothie. I usually like to take like a mini lunch break in my day, so I'll leave about like 45 minutes to an hour, just do whatever I want. Maybe I have an errand to run or do some like laundry or things around my apartment. Sometimes I'll even just like relax, sit on my phone, read a book, throw on like a YouTube video or something. But I like to just take a step back from work for a little bit and then resume after like 45 minutes or an hour, because I feel like it's important to take little breaks throughout the day to make sure you aren't feeling drained or like recharge your battery, that kind of thing. We'll finish up editing. I'm so close to being done, which is good. And then I have a couple things that I want to do, so we'll take care of all that. ignore the lighting, but I just got to the mall. I finished up work obviously, and I wanted to run one of my errands today because I have a return at Lululemon and also Alo Yoga. I ordered a super cute jacket during their Black Friday sale at Alo, so I'm hoping that I can return it with no problem because it was definitely so expensive. And after getting it, I was like, I really want this, but I know I won't wear it as often as I should for the price that I paid. So I'm gonna return that. And also I got a pair of super cute like flared leggings from Lulu, but they're just way too long. So I'm gonna go return those and see if they have a different size or length. I don't know if they will, but we'll see. And also one tip of advice that my dad really nailed in my head is to start saving my errands until after I finished up my workday. I used to be a errands running type of girl. Like I would do it in the middle of my workday, and then an errand turned into going to Trader Joe's. It turned into going to Target, and just unnecessary tasks that I like didn't need to do that day. They were probably at like the bottom of my to-do list. Whereas editing a video or recording my podcast, filming a video, those kind of things, those are like priorities, and I would save those until like the end of the day, and I would feel very stressed and overwhelmed come the end of the day or the end of the work week because I was filling up my week or my day with tasks that didn't need to be done. And I think I talked about this either in a YouTube video or like a podcast episode, but really just prioritizing your top 3 to-dos for the day and getting those done before you do any little tasks or like little errands that are on your to-do list and they'd be nice to get to, but they're not like things that either someone is waiting to get from you or something that you need to do and it's like a non-negotiable to get done. So obviously errands and something is a task that could have waited towards like the end of the week or waited towards the end of the day, depending upon if I got all of my things done. But today my priority was editing that YouTube video, getting the Vlogmas up on TikTok, and then filming this video. So feeling really accomplished getting all of that done today because that was definitely a heavy workload when you think about like filming and editing and doing all of that. So this is just like a little reminder for you if you feel like you struggle with productivity a little bit, like rework where you are focusing your attention, and that will really change the game. But anyways, I'll get off my soapbox. I'm gonna head into the mall, make my returns, and then we'll head back home and make some dinner. For dinner tonight, I'm making a taco bowl, so I'm just sauteing the ground chicken with some taco seasoning, and then we've got buttered lettuce, arugula. Typically I would like shredded lettuce, but I don't have any right now, so I'm just working with what I got. And some cilantro lime rice. This is the best. My favorite chunky guacamole from Trader Joe's, and lastly, of course, some salsa. I saw a TikTok about a girl talking about her favorite books that she's read in her 20s that she just always has in the back of her mind, like different lessons that she learned throughout the books and things that she constantly references because of certain books that she read. This one was one of the ones that she mentioned, and then I was reading the comments on that TikTok and everyone was like, that is such a must read. So I was easily influenced and I'm excited to start it, and I think it'll be a good book to read heading into the new year and everything. And then I just got a re-up of my probiotics. These are the Ritual Symbiotic Plus Prebiotic, Probiotic, and Postbiotic. I haven't had these in a long time. I usually get Seed Probiotic, as you guys know, but this month they actually had like a lightning deal on the Ritual on Amazon. So it was like, I think 20 bucks or something, and it's normally 50, which is crazy. So I was like, I'm just gonna get these Ritual Symbiotic Plus. The only difference between these and the Seed Symbiotic is that Seed has a probiotic strain that helps with skin health. So these don't really necessarily like target your skin. It's more so gut health, immune health, and then energy levels and digestive health, I think it was. So I really like Ritual though. They're great probiotic, but yeah, that's my little haul. I'll keep you guys updated how I like this book. I'm really eager to start it. I'm currently reading a book right now. It's just like a fiction book, but once I finish that up, we'll definitely start this one.